Hi there ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, it's time to bring on the basketball girls and the undead Nazis as we take a look at Zombie Lake. And I should mention I'm recording this whilst trying to recover from the flu, so if nothing I'm about to say makes any sense, I apologise in advance. Hard to imagine now, but there was once a time in the 1980s when genre land was only represented on UK video by Zombie Lake and the zombie insert scenes from A Virgin Among the Living Dead. Poor sod. In fairness, Roland was always fairly consistent when it came to his embarrassment over this film. In 1982, only a year after the film was made, he claimed in Starburst magazine that only after a week did I begin to understand what the story was about, as the only two copies of the script that were available were different. I merely followed the producer's instructions. I had some fun doing that, but this Zombie Lake is by no means a film of mine. So clearly this was no passion project of his. Personally, I first encountered the film on a bootleg VHS copy in the early 1990s. A tape that, in one of those unique quirks of VHS duping, had retained the soundtrack of what had been on the tape prior to Zombie Lake being recorded on it, which in this case appeared to be an episode of Only Fools and Horses. As a result, whenever I've watched a film on pristine DVD, I've always felt I've been missing something by not hearing the end theme from Only Fools and Horses playing over a World War II flashback scene, or Howard Vernon walking around a castle doing nothing of particular interest, accompanied by laughter and affectionate applause intended for David Jason. Pretty much everyone and their barber has seen, written about, or taken the piss out of Zombie Lake at some point. So this film's plot doesn't need much of an introduction these days. Briefly, however, it concerns Nazi zombies rising from a watery grave in order to seek revenge on the French villagers who ambushed and killed them towards the end of World War II, then fearing Nazi retaliation dumped their corpses in a lake. Preferred victims, however, tend to be cute female basketball players who take off all their clothes, or just some of their clothes depending on which version you're watching, in order to go swimming about in the lake, only to fall victim to the zombies who rise from the depths of the lake in order to, as the current leader of the free world might say, grab them by the pussy. According to the Bing search engine, people who looked up this film also searched for the following terms: Zombie Lake nude, Zombie Lake nude scenes, Zombie Lake 1981 girl at beginning, Zombie Lake tits, Zombie Lake naked, Zombie Lake volleyball scene, Zombie Lake skinny dipping, Zombie Lake swimming, and Zombie Lake pussy. So it doesn't take much detective work to figure out where this film's appeal lies. As if to prove that undead Nazis are more than just tits and ass crazy monsters though, we also get a sentimental subplot in which one of the Nazi zombies reconnects with his lonely preteen daughter, who was born out of an affair he had with a Frenchwoman who died not long after giving birth to her. Shame, shame. The politics of this film are rather eyebrow-raising. Flashbacks basically portray the Nazis as the good guys, who will happily throw themselves in danger in order to protect a damsel in distress from all those bombs being dropped by those nasty allies of the French resistance. The French villagers are also portrayed as cowardly, villainous simpletons, who ambush the Nazis, steal their boots, and are later referred to in the film as a heap of hicks. This would make sense if Zombie Lake was financed by a whip round and an alt-right think tank, but Zombie Lake was actually financed by the veteran French sleaze outfit Eurocine, who are basically portraying a negative light not only of their own countrymen, but the very people who liberated them from Nazi occupation a few decades earlier. I suppose a rather sympathetic portrayal of the Nazi zombie who reconnects with his daughter might be explained away by the fact that the daughter is played by Anushka. No second name is given, but she's in fact Anushka Lazur, the daughter of the film's producer Daniel Lazur, and the granddaughter of Eurocine founder Marius Lazur. There is a sentimental running theme through many of the Eurocine productions of this period, like this film, White Cannibal Queen and Cannibal Terror, of estranged father and daughter relationships. And Zombie Lake is yet another Eurocine production that proves there is no greater bond than that between a father and daughter, a bond that can even overcome the fact that dad is a mute, green-faced, Aryan walking corpse, making a Blu-ray or DVD of Zombie Lake the perfect gift for Father's Day. Zombie Lake does feel more like a producer's film than a director's. It's not remotely representative of Jean Rollins' work, but the perfect representation of what Eurocine were all about, right down to their seeming inability to make a new film without using parts of their old films. In this case, the reuse of Daniel White's beautiful theme from 1973's Female Vampire, which is one of this film's main strengths, albeit an original one, and gets a second life here as the love song from Zombie Lake. Come to think about it, what year is this film actually meant to be set in? Flashbacks featuring a character giving birth to a daughter take place towards the end of World War II, say 1944 or 1945, and the daughter is about 10 when the main part of the film takes place, meaning that Zombie Lake is actually set in the mid to late 1950s, although absolutely nothing is done to evoke that period, or disguise the fact that this film was made in the early 1980s. Still, it has to be said that Jean Rollin in Indifferent is Anyone's for a Croissant, Director for Hire mode, is still far more entertaining than Jess Franco in Indifferent is Anyone's for a Croissant, Director for Hire mode. Just try to watch the Nazi zombie film that Franco crapped out for Eurocine, Oasis of the Zombies. Dull, 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 dull. Whereas Zombie Lake is at least something you can have fun with, mostly fun at the film's expense, but fun nevertheless. Zombie Lake is the gift that keeps on giving in terms of unintentional hilarity. Don't forget me, I won't forget, sobs the little Anushka at the end of the film. And I'm sure there won't be a dry eye in the house, at least until you realise that the little Anushka will these days be the fully grown up Anushka, and he's probably living a rich, wonderful life, all because of the suckers who have thrown good money at her dad's films like Zombie Lake over the years. And God knows I'm one. Anyway, that's all for now, so all it remains for to say is good night and God bless.